A major policy decision for the Baltimore City State's attorney. Marilyn Mosby says her office will no longer prosecute cases of marijuana possession. The city's top cop says officers will still be making arrests. WJZ's Live, Kelsey Kushner, has reaction to that move. Kelsey?
That's right. Well, the city state attorney Marilyn Mosby says that this new policy change will allow for a better use of resources. But security experts say that it could cause some confusion in the streets. City state attorneys Marilyn Mosby announced a major policy decision on marijuana possession, saying her office is no longer prosecuting for possession of marijuana regardless of weight or criminal history.
When I ask myself, is the enforcement and prosecution of marijuana possession making us safer as a city? The answer is emphatically no.
Mosby is calling the policy a monumental shift, saying prosecuting these cases is costly and disproportionately impacts communities of color.
For far too long, we have sat back and idly watched certain communities and families literally destroyed by the failed policies of the so-called war on drugs.
She also filed a notice to vacate almost 5,000 cases involving marijuana possession dating back to 2011. Some people are on board with the changes.
That's great. That's great. Let those people off the hook.
But in response, Baltimore Interim Police Commissioner Gary Tuggle says in a statement to WJZ, Baltimore police will continue to make arrests for illegal marijuana possession unless and until the state legislature changes the law. Jody Forbes says it calls into question the state's use of resources.
What's the point in arresting them if you're not going to prosecute them? Now you're just creating a hardship on people that probably already are in a difficult position financially, socioeconomically.
In a statement to WJZ, Mayor Pugh says in part she's supportive of Mosby's attempt to address the unnecessary criminalization of those who possess marijuana for personal use. But public safety expert Ron Weinhold says the changes could lead to chaos and confusion.
Without a unified front from the criminal justice system, from law enforcement to prosecutors to judiciary to corrections to parole and probation, it creates the perception of dysfunction, and that's not healthy for the street.
Now, Mosby says that her team will still go after drug traffickers and drug dealers by prosecuting distribution cases where there is evidence of marijuana being sold. I'm Kelsey Kushner reporting live for WJZ.